Hello folks, I'm the Red, and this is my second attempt to record this video. I have been struggling to get Hollywood Animal running consistently. This is not a new struggle either. When I first went to record this Let's Play, I couldn't. Because Hollywood Animal just didn't work. Like, I just couldn't get it to run. Um, but it's running now. And we're going to hope that it continues to run because it's already crashed once on me today. And if it crashes a second time, this Let's Play might come to a very abrupt end. But in any case, last we left off, I I think we were getting raided by the police. Did we get our second raid by the police already? Are we still waiting for that? Um, it looks like they aren't planning on raiding us right now. I believe we had our second raid finished. We also, I don't know if it was last episode or the episode before, but we met the mayor. We finished the movie that we said we were going to do for his daughter, Wendy Carpenter. If I go into release films, we can see it here. Rotten Fates, Wendy Carpenter starring in it. We have Amnesia here, out. And I can't actually see the movie itself like that. I have to come in this way. Starring Peter Holland, Lydia Globe, who was, I believe, on vacation. She was also played a Evil Witch of the Blackest, which was the movie released. We don't have a lot of stars right now, but we are. I mean, we're just a few movies in. What was that? 6 movies in. 6 movies released, including this one, which is like just starting in the second week. It's paying itself off. We've got Anthony Campbell. Shoot for My Skull. That was our first really good movie. Like, it just surprisingly good script. Also, Tower of Matches is at the box office, which he did. He took a vacation after finishing that, and he is now back. We are waiting for one of these 2 movies. We've got 2 sound stages here. We've got theater management here. And I know, as I said, we had a crash last time, so I know what I want to do here is get cinema optimization up. And I also know... Ooh! We've Scandal. This didn't happen last time. At his niece's wedding, Peter Harris stood up to congratulate the newlyweds with a quote from Romeo and Juliet. When the actor recited the line, "Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious as the winged messenger of heaven," someone happened to yawn. Seeing this, Peter Harris flew into a rage and a fight broke out. Peter, seriously, it's unnecessary. But as I was saying, I remember we also need to place down our theater management building. I'm gonna place it here. Anyways, let's keep running. We're waiting for a minute of madness, I guess it'll be. It's still definitely gonna happen first to finish production so that we can clear out the sound stage. It was right here that I had the crash, so I'm a little... Okay. Almost 400,000, more than 400,000 in total. And that tanked. Woo, this is not a good movie. The Is this the script score? Ooh, level up for management. I'm gonna say speed up this way. Anyone else gonna get a nice little level up? Yeah, there was so much that happened that went wrong with this. Everyone kind of miserable. I don't remember what these events were. Well, I remember this one. Wait. Maybe I don't. Anyways, post-production. Editor. Emma? Yeah, you can keep going. We got... You're the new composer, right? You're a hot-tempered gambler. We've got our own sound recording studio here. We need to shoot a couple more films with this technology and we will be able to upgrade it. We've also got the ability to release now that we have a soundstage free, we can... Snowflake in the Desert. What is this? Thriller, comedy, drama, thriller. Modern American, modern American woman lead in the city. There's an evil monster. There's some unrequited love. Oh yeah, I was saying, like, I was wondering if, like, the unrequited love is the monster. We've got no romance, but we could, like, tease. It could maybe be like a romantic tease before he turns into a monster. Good cinematographer. We've got a soundstage ready. You prefer soundstage a lot. We've also got the ability to do... We've got sets and props. We really want that level 2 soundstage, but... City interiors. There's no way we can get any improvement to our on-location things. What would that require? Scouting office, which we just don't have at all. Anyway, we've got our cinematographer, the guy who'll be in charge of actually filming this. A dupler is going out of service, so we are still just purely using this S Pro. The Sonotone is... I mean, it's not going out of service. The Dominus is more expensive, but it's just better quality, right? We can shoot with plenty of stuff. We're... You know, how much... Like, this is only a few thousand. These should always, like... There's very little reason I see to cheap out on those. We've got a good producer. I'm gonna give you a thing of cigarettes. Oh. Too many, we gave him too many watches and it literally just pissed him off. Will Doyle, go ahead. Alma James, you're playing a working man in this. You played the role recently. And then we've got the evil monster. Pete Hodges. Do I want... I mean, Pete Hodges, we're paying you daily. We might as well when you're a superstar. Yeah, well, let's make this movie. This movie looks like it's gonna turn out amazing. We've got really good talent. They're all in good moods. I'm going to give you one more each of those. You've received. You could take another box of cigars. Was it you that we just pissed off by giving you, yeah, 21st of November, 21st, yeah. Okay. Don't give you a third one. I was, like, I just, like, wanting to get all of them up into the green and happiness, and it's just not gonna happen. But this is gonna turn out to be a real good film, it looks like. A snowflake in the desert. One of our directors. A minute of madness in post-production. You just want to take a vacation? No real reason? Yeah, sure. Go ahead, do it. Amnesia here is on week 4. It's going to be 0. Can't drag them if there's no room to drag it, because because you can't raise this above 0. You can't drag it at all. It gets stuck. But whatever. Yeah. We are... I'm gonna go ahead and... if we... oh, right click. How... why can't I repair this right now? Is our repair... is it because we're building something? I don't think we have a repair crew out. Ryan Doyle, bootlegger. There's one thing I don't get. Back home and... oh, Irish. I don't know how to do an Irish... I'm just gonna give the accent. I'm gonna give it... I'm not gonna try to do an Irish accent. Back home in Ireland, everyone was constantly telling me how to live. First my fucking pa, then the teacher, then the pastor, then the law. First chance I got, I dumped the slums for America. Land of freedom, surrounded like... land of freedom sounded like a nice change. But before I even had a chance to look around, get on my feet and start earning my bread, your fucked up government banned drinking. What the fuck, right? Back in Ireland, every motherfucker I met made it their sworn duty to decide what I could and couldn't do. But even they never tried that shit. The right to drink is sacred. That's what freedom is. As the people apparently forgot, right? Well, let's remind them. Everybody here loves movies, and they want to live like the people they see in the movies, right? And let's show them a normal man who likes to have a glass or two of rye after work. And in the film, everything is fine with him. He's respected at work. He's got a beautiful car. This would be good business for you and good business for me. And to keep it nice and fair, let's say on the day of the premiere, I'll pay you $30,000 as a goodwill gesture. And sure, I know how to take care of my friends. I hear your industry is pretty fucked up. Maybe there's a fucking snitch that needs to get shut up, or maybe you need someone to sniff out some dirt. I can help with all that. Major film will have an artistic appeal of at least... I don't think I can commit to that. Like, I don't have control over that. I mean, I have some control over that, but I can't assure that I'm going to do it. Like with the wedding carpenter thing, the only things was put a star next to her and have her be the lead. I can control those things. I can assure that those are going to be part of the movie. Once they're locked in, that's it. It's locked in. I can't be sure that we're going to do an artistic appeal of 4. I might have someone write it. It turns terrible. I might have put good actors. They just have a bad time on it. And then it tanks anyway. So we'll release a film within 2 years. That's all I'm going to commit to. You're clearly a businessman, not like these other fucking idiots. David Gutman, you're the misogynist. You're the dude who, like, injured a dozen people because you freaked out over a woman driving a train. I think have physically attacked people, too. Uncle died yesterday. He was a close family member, and I'm having great difficulty concentrating on my work. I keep remembering our hunting trips. If only you knew how many animals we shot. Wild boar, deer, there was even a swan. Would you give me 2 months vacation so I can properly mourn my loss? Sure, go away for a couple of months. And we've got the alcohol, the spirit of freedom. The right to your choice of liquor is an inalienable right of all Americans. True freedom is someone who isn't afraid to have a drink or two whenever he damn feels like it. I mean, sure enough. We are going to... Well, we need a writer to clear up first. This tabula rasa, who's writing that? Bernard, I don't think I want you to write this. I think I want it to be one of... I think I'll have it be Henry. He's only needed a couple of weeks to finish up his current project. Okay. A couple of things happened right at the start of the day. Tabula rasa, done. It's not a great script. You're leveling up to level 4. It's a modern America town. There's a clumsy oaf and a criminal mastermind. Angry boss. It's a male-centric movie. Historical thriller. Historical thriller about a clumsy oaf. Huh. I'm gonna shelve it. You continuing. Oh no, not continuing. This happened last time, but it happened earlier, like a few days earlier. Betty Lim here on doing her very first role as a supporting love interest on this movie, Courtly Romance, which is the movie that we originally wrote for Wendy, but then realized that, oh, she wasn't going to be, the way we wrote it, she wasn't the star, which was a requirement of our contract with the mayor. Well, contract, it was a word-of-mouth deal, but he said he wanted her to be the star. So, this movie's, we're using the same script, we're just changing the actor to someone who actually has some skill, even if she is as fresh as Wendy. She's diligent, too. The actress found rat droppings in her hotel room. We do not have the production support necessary to find her a better place, so, I mean, you're SOL. Sorry, there's literally nothing I can do about that. We also had a writer finish you. Go ahead. Actually, do we have an adventure? Action adventure. This might actually be up your alley. Near the racist. I don't want to give you a gift, but I want you to maybe this will help you be better. A lot of the writing, a lot of the things seem to be, if you have low morale. If people have low morale, they just do worse. That seems to be a standard in this game. So even though I'm kind of waiting for the moment for him to leave, in the meantime, we've done another one on this new technology here. This $30,000 movie. Losing actually very little. Like, it's the same sound effect, the same boo, but like, I'm actually happy with it. Our cinematographer and directors are not loyal. Betty here, getting some skill in her first role. There's a couple of things that pissed her off there. Or no, these are both the same thing. I don't remember what happened with Peter Harris. Let's send this into post. I'm actually going to wait for our more skilled people to be able to get onto that. When I go to bed, I keep thinking about all the failed takes and I can't get to sleep. Then when I work, I'm worried about how hard it will be for me to fall asleep again. Because of all this, I'm always too tired to pay attention and forgetful. Lost my wallet and my house keys, and I almost got into an accident. This happens to me when I get exhausted. Can you let me go for 2 months so I can get my head back together? Yeah, you're gonna be nice and loyal after that. If we were to start another project immediately, just for example, this, we have a decent cinematographer. I don't know why I'm picking these specifically. I don't know if I'm going to film this one. I just want to see. We have a decent producer. We have plenty of people ready to go. Is that the script I want? We've got Don't Starve Without Me. Don't Starve Without Me. About this tropical island cop. It's an action thriller adventure. This tropical island cop against a witch. There's a love triangle, but no one's actually seeing any love there. Horror of a Generation. This was one I think we've looked at multiple times. It's starring a daring adventure. Got a serial killer and a rival. The Mayor's Daughter was another one we wrote. Romance, action, comedy, hopeless romantic, with a love interest and a criminal mastermind. I don't know why. Oh, this one was correct. Like, this one we could use, but then we got the script off of the guy who like said, I want $1,000 cash, or $5,000 cash. I don't remember how much it was, and wouldn't let anyone see the film. So, and it was a good script, so we used that instead because it fit what we needed. So I think I want to start. Well, if we check our crew, our actors, Peter Harris, you're... Wait, hold on. Peter Harris, aren't you on vacation? No. I mean, I guess you're... at the top of where you're gonna be. And then you can let's get both of those just so we can get your loyalty up. Because Alma and Pete here are already filming a thing, so we've got plenty of actors. I think we want to do Horror of a Generation first. We can give you another watch. You can do the sound stages, and we know that we don't have anything that'll get us better shooting on location. So let's just move on with selecting our technologies, making sure we've got crew, props, and everything else. This is a 103-day shoot. It's a Wild West movie, so plenty of things needs to get built. Got our producer here and a director. I don't think there's anything I'm selecting between. Peter Harris, 36 years old. You're gonna need a rival, and there's got to be a serial killer. Sally here has only been in one movie with us, although she's done things before. This rival... Let's look at Sally, and... serial killer I kind of want to be... Like, I can look at just the stars, but I also know age affects things, and I would buy an older serial killer more than a younger one. Like, I don't know what age people tend to become serial killers, but it's just... It feels right to me that a serial killer should be older rather than younger than the star. Because it was like either 40s or 20s. First movie we had put in is done with pre-production, and oh yes, we stacked this one. This is gonna be our good movie. Snowflake in the desert. The only thing was location's a little meh. We do want to put security on this, and it's only a 70-day. I can go, hey, take another few weeks. Take it slow. And do something good. The Statue of No Liberty. 5 and 5. Okay. Terry. Yeah, you were the guy that we were going to help us romantic with a tribal chief. A fantasy kingdom. Protagonist gets... There's not a lot of meat to that movie. But Terry, you were the guy that we were going to story workshop. I need to make sure I know a film with a story element. That's all it has to have is that one story element. That's it. Now I'm stuck for an idea of what to name it. I feel like just wanting a movie with alcohol in it's a little low of a dream. I can rename it though once I have a better idea of what kind of movie we're gonna do. What kind of movie we're gonna do? Oh, sorry. I need to delete this because what I need to double check is our guy, your historical action. That's what we need to make. I'm gonna rename it, but historical action. And then I guess let's add some kind of detective elements and just a little bit of romance. We're gonna do Modern American City. It's gonna be something kind of noir, I think. Our protagonist first. Theme. Alcohol. Done. Our lead's gonna be a detective. Going to have a love interest. Going to have a we've been doing a lot of serial killers. Let's just do a normal murderer. Let's get a femme fatale in there. Our finale is gonna have a marriage at the end. And what? We want shootout somewhere in the movie? American Dream. I'm gonna... You know what? Yeah, no. The American Dream. Let's... Article. What's this setting? Oh, if we want to change the place, again, couple gets married. 7 elements. We're gonna give this to Terry here. He's gonna take 3 months to write it. And that one will go directly into production. Lydia's back. And actually, you know what? Let's see. We can now control the ethnic composition of our employees. I don't want to mothball buildings, and I don't want to mothball buildings anytime soon. And I don't want to hire people illegally. We've already pissed off the police. They'll use it against us. So let's just get some enthusiastic newbies, which we won't get for quite a while. But I can tell you from personal experience, there's no shame in saving. Now we can hire laborers from all backgrounds, many of whom are cheaper. We're progressive people, and we don't care about the color of their skin. Anyways, when you have a minute, take a look at the studio employees. That would be this, and yeah, we can now grab these little things and say, let's hire 5% less white people. And it's like 1% of every other category, right? More or less. There we go. And Tower of Matches here. Well, no, first. Pete Hodges. He's our superstar. Can't focus on his role because a fortune teller predicted his imminent death. This is already behind schedule. Oh, it's behind schedule because we're only shooting 8 hours a day. We gave it permission to just run behind, but we can actually make him real happy by going and beating up the woman that predicted his death. And then forcing her to tell him that he's not going to die tomorrow. In any case, Tower of Matches here. Sally Neal. This was her... This is not the one we were just looking at. What's her name? Anyways. When the fists finally do come out, it's so awkward that you'll want to ask the characters to calm down and return to their dreary dialogues. It's not a film that will interest anyone. It's, yeah, Sally Neal here is actually prolific. We hired her, and she's done other things before, but now she's starring. Has she been, Angry Boss, and she's been an antagonist and supporting characters. This is the one where she is a daring adventurer, so this is her starring role. And it did not go so well. But people are still learning. Boy, producer was kind of amateur. Most people here were pretty early on in their career. Spent $400,000 advertising and on theater rentals. It's gonna total $800,000. Amnesia here is down to 4%. 4% attendance. We can just end distribution and send it to the archive. And level 2 soundstage. We can now build them. Very nice. That... We'll see if that comes in time for the movie we want to make for the Bootlegger. Production support will make shooting on location. We're going to get it down to a year and a half? Less than a year and a half. Gonna cost us a couple $100,000 to do that. Distribution department, theater management. Oh, Clifford Sullivan, our head of distribution. In theater management, we can now buy and sell cinemas, which is a clear path to independence and financial stability. The wider our network of cinemas, the fewer screens we'll have to rent from outside sources. Plus, no one will be able to steal our own cinemas out from under our noses, right before an important premiere. But remember, servicing a huge cinema network is not a cheap affair, so don't buy more than we really need. Okay, we've also got Horror of a Generation finishing with pre-production. We're going to start rolling on it right here. Pre-production. I'll say it went well enough. We didn't lose much from it. The cinematographer could have been better. Who are you? Thomas Morrison. Producers could have better sets, but we'll put it into production anyways. We'll give you security. Actually, I'm gonna give you this for security. I don't think you're as a set likely to be targeted. And we're gonna keep the, I mean, you've got 102 days filming. If we said 8 hours for you, that would add another month. You keep your 12-hour thing. Yeah, even with the 8 hours, this is still gonna be on track to finish first, right? Anyways. I'm actually not certain now. It says April 6th. Well, this says March. So it still should be finished filming first. Yes. I think so. In any case, if you've enjoyed this Let's Play so far, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to see more. We'll see, you know, how Tower of Matches is gonna pay itself off. It definitely is. We're starting to get rolling. Minute of Madness needs to finish pre-production before we send in Courtly Romance, but we're not gonna have we're gonna have a long gap for our post-production. We're gonna have a long gap for that anyways. This American Dream needs to be written, and we will get in bed with the bootleggers. We've got, actually, before we go, let's start construction on our first soundstage level 2. I'm gonna just want to get it right. I want to just get it right in there. Oh, I've lost it now. I've lost it entirely. Wow. If you've enjoyed this Let's Play so far... there we go. We can say 2 of you. Yeah, you're not very expensive. Yeah, if you've enjoyed, I'll see you next time.